It's like hard rock. Nah.
Yeah, there's power in numbers. There's power in community. It's like it's to die for. It's like heaven. It's heaven.
Exactly, because that's an African culture. What about your culture? Who loves tribe?
Can't throw a party or event or whatever and the whole neighborhood not come. It survived.
Hello, December.
See, I told you. It's a vibe. Everything survived.
Let me tell you.
Welcome to Chilling with the Chaplins. It's your boy LJ with the one and only, my lovely wife, Lady Caesar, is in the building. Yes, we're about that vibe each and every week. You know what I'm saying? You got us, so we like to jump right in with Welcome to Sunday Funday, where we're all about learning, being informative, and having fun. And yes, today is another one. Say another one. Another banger. We're gonna have fun today.
I believe we will, because we're talking about the things that he loves about my country.
Let's see. I love the expression as well. My wife's expression too. Oh my God, they're like, they to die for. Yes, but we're gonna talk about what I love about South Africa.
Mzansi for sure.
Yes. Fancy for sure.
No, Mzansi.
Zanzi.
Yeah.
Zanzi
for sure.
Now she won't get offended with this.
Never.
She won't we won't have to worry about her defending her.
Listen, tonight he's gonna be a happy man. Let's just say that. He knows the right buttons to touch when it comes to my country.
Yes. Yes. And so what I love about South Africa, one, I love the weather. The weather is...
There's nothing not to love about the weather.
Yeah, the weather is amazing. Definitely want to live by costa.
About what?
By costa.
What's that?
Living in two places. Cause New Jersey is cold in the winter time.
Chase the sun?
Yeah, chase the sun. But bi-coastal, we go to bi-coastal.
That is
when you too coastal.
That is the dream. Chase the sun.
Chase the sun, yes. But yeah, it's
6 months in Jersey when it's warm, and 6 months in South Africa when it's always warm.
I'm not gonna say 6 months, but yeah, chase the sun, yes.
6 months.
You said 6 months?
It's gonna be 6 months.
It's gonna be 6 months?
Yeah.
I don't know about 6 months.
Well, maybe during the summer when the kids are off at school, Yeah, let's say summer. Okay, we'll work it out. Because summer, this side, we want to be in summer here, but we don't want to be in summer. We'll work it out, okay? We'll work it out. But the weather is amazing, yes.
Yes, the weather is amazing.
Durban is actually known as the city where the sun never sets.
Okay.
But it does set, of course. But they just mean that, it's just a happy city where it's sunshine almost all the time. Because even in winter, Durban is not as cold as winter weather.
Yes. Yeah. I knew it wasn't that cold when we was there.
Yeah. So, and it was towards the end of winter.
To the end of winter. So yeah, I do. So the weather is gorgeous.
It is. And this goes for every province. Well, the weather is beautiful. We have some areas where it does get a bit cold, but it's not like drastically cold. So yeah.
But compared to New Jersey, though, in the wintertime,
there's no comparison.
No comparison.
Like what? New Jersey?
No comparison. We get snow.
Yeah. I mean, KZN does get snow in
not
the
really.
Drakensberg,
But not like New Jersey snow.
Yeah. No.
Don't get no blizzards.
Oh man.
But the weather is my first option for choice. I do love the weather.
Yeah. You saw how it was in fall, but we were in summer clothes.
Yes.
But it's fall here. No summer clothes.
Yeah, you got your jacket on. You ain't got no. Some clothes, yes. But the second one is the landscape. The landscape is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. No, don't say gorgeous. Gorgeous. Because it is.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Oh, green.
Green.
Yeah, what
yes, driving around. You know, everything about the landscape is just like, okay, you know what? Yeah, it's a pretty sight.
Yeah.
Even like
the
mountain, even like coming when you landing or coming out there, flying over, just looking at the landscape of South Africa is like, you know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It definitely is amazing, and you know, like that's why you want to come to South Africa. Like, look at this, all the land.
Yeah.
Like when we went to the games, or like all that land that we seen, that it like with the habitat of the animals, it just it's amazing. You like, you don't mind going there.
Yeah.
You know, you get like, you know,
Cape Town has one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Okay.
Which is Table Mountain.
Okay.
So people actually come to South Africa to go check out Cape Town, and go hike Table Mountain or use the cable car for Table Mountain, because it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, natural wonders of the world. And then in Durban, people come down for the beach. I mean, we have such beautiful beaches. The sand is so soft, unlike New Jersey sand. It's like hard rock. Nah. Come to Durban. The sand is nice and soft. People are friendly. You know, it's just a vibe.
Yeah. The landscape is gorgeous. And so the third one is the culture. Let's talk about the culture a little bit.
Unbeatable. Hands down.
Hands down. With the food, everything about the culture, you know, 7 colors, you know.
7 colors.
They even had to name it 7 colors. Like, come on, 7 colors.
Sunday food.
Yeah. 7 colors.
7 colors. So, you know, South Africa is not called Rainbow Nation by mistake.
Yes.
We are Rainbow Nation because we're such a diverse nation. You know, we have, like we've said this before, Indians, Asians, Africans with different dialects.
Yeah.
Europeans, everybody in the world that you know you can find in South Africa. And we live happily together. Well, kinda. You know, kinda. But the beautiful thing, I think, that's beautiful about South Africa is that we understand each other. We understand that we are a diverse country. And so we even have a day called Heritage Day where we celebrate that diversity.
Yes, yeah.
Well, what did you...
That was one of the day points.
Yeah.
Diversity of cultures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that one thing that you liked about you said culture?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The culture, you know, the 7 colors, the food, everything about it, the diversity of culture, the Heritage Day. Another one is people is multilingual. You know, you have different languages. You know, you have 11 languages, official languages in South Africa.
Official means there are other languages that are not official.
Yes. And, you know, everyone speak multiple one language. You know, it's mandatory for the speak.
And I can speak.
Yeah, how many can you speak?
Too. Let's see how many. Come on, let's go. And we know you speak English very well. Oh, yeah.
We know you speak Zulu very well.
Sanbonani. English,
Yes.
good day. In Zulu, Sanbonani. In Sotho, Dumelang. In Sivenda, Da or A. Or in Afrikaans, Goeiedag.
Okay.
Which means good day. In Sesotho, I've already said Sesotho, right? In Xhosa, Molweni. In what else is there that I can think of and remember? But you know, you get my drift. That's like 6 already. You know, that's 6 already. So out of the 11, I'm fluent in a couple, proudly so. and in a couple, I can hear you speak, understand everything you're saying, but might not be able to respond. But I hear everything that you're saying. And in others, I don't hear a thing. I don't hear a thing. But yeah, that's the beauty about our country. And most people are like me. You know, it's good, fair, and poor in the languages. Even when we submit our resume, they ask you which languages you know fluently, you know, like the local languages. Then you can say good, fair, and poor.
Yeah, so the multi languages, that's something I do love about, because like I said, everyone,
Because you can only speak one language.
yeah, I only speak one language. Now
Sad.
I wish in America we have a lot of languages, but it's not mandatory for us to learn.
You don't have no languages. America is one language. They are trying to bring in Spanish because the Spanish nation is really taking over. And most of them, you find them saying, me no English. Why come to an English-speaking country and not even try to learn the language?
No, because they try to, like, you know what,
Me no English.
they don't want to take away their culture or whatever.
Well, me no English, me no speak Spanish. Okay, thank you very much.
I guess because they don't want to feel like they're taking their culture.
No, but
you're not.
you
I know
into
you come
somebody's
in,
country.
and you want to go far, you have to learn.
Yeah.
I think everyone should know English, because
I think because America spoiled them in a sense that they can speak, you know, the two languages have been incorporated, even Spanish, even in schools. So it makes it a bit easy for them to network, to get around. But it's not the main language. It's still just a secondary language, but which is also not made official. You know, so yeah. Please just learn the language of the country that you are going to. And this would go with for even Americans going to African countries. At least know Sawubona. Know something. You know, don't say, I'm American, they have to know what no, you're going to them. So you must try and be accommodative to them. So well done for knowing the basics.
Yes, I do know the basics.
Great job.
But that's something I wish we did. It would have been nice to have multiple languages.
How when you don't have a culture? I said it. Next point.
Yo, come on. It's like that.
It's like that.
It's like that. You don't have a culture.
Do you?
Yeah.
From where?
Africa. Black people culture for Africa.
Exactly, because that's an African culture. What about your culture? For lost tribe.
We bring it back. We coming back.
Wherever.
Yes, okay. But yeah, multi-languages, we say culture, diversity of culture with the Heritage Day, you know, everything about South Africa is like amazing. The culture,
bright colors,
happy people, yeah, everything. Yeah,
happy people,
people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't know the song, so don't sing it.
I'm not. I can't sing either, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we know by now. We know. Yeah, but we are a happy nation, I must say. I mean, we take everything light. You know, even things that are tense. South Africans tend to make them into jokes. Like there's nothing that they take seriously. They will turn it into a meme. You know what I mean? Like everything, no matter how serious, even death, they will turn death into a joke. Like, and there's a saying in Zulu that which means you laugh even when there's death, because you know we feel like laughter is the best medicine.
It is the best medicine.
So we like to laugh things out. We like to dance things out. We love dancing for anything and everything. We love to sing things out. We sing for everything and everything. And that makes us such a happy nation.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Yeah. And like I said, even like the culture, the hospitality, like we would discuss about when we have a church service, when they had the church service, it was for you to come and stay and stick around. So that was a good thing about the culture. If you go to South Africa, you gotta stick around. You gotta and enjoy different things, because if you don't, they feel disrespected.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have, yeah, because that's the culture. I mean, they want to make you feel comfortable. They want to make you feel welcomed.
Yes. Even like with the weddings and traditional weddings and all that kind of stuff, that culture, like with the dance, the Zulu dancing, the Zulu, the weddings, and everyone have the thing that they do for different things. Is the culture is like amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. That's why I was enjoying when we were doing our in Besu. Because in Membesu, that culture was amazing. I mean, it is.
It's always good to learn different cultures, and because sometimes you hear things from afar and you make your own judgments and assumptions, and then only when you draw closer and come closer, you realize, it's not what I have been told it is. It's actually better than what I've been told it is. So,
yes.
Yeah, I'm glad that you've been exposed to different culture and you embraced it.
Yes. The next one is communion. It's very communion. They
My
help.
neighbor is your neighbor.
Yes, they help one another. And you can't throw a party, or event or whatever, and the whole neighborhood not come. I mean, the neighbors.
Not the whole.
I said the neighbors, people that.
Yeah, people will come because it's a happy celebration. Even when it's death, people will show up. You don't have to invite people. When somebody dies or has a party, but they also respect that. If it's by invitation only, then of course it's gonna be by invitation. But if that's not stipulated, people will come and have fun because that's what it's about.
Yes. And your believers helping one another out. When it's a need. Yeah. Even like with the wedding, you was in the US and
they didn't take that. She's coming down with dollars. No, my family pitched in.
Yes.
And because I pitch in when it's their turn as well.
Yes.
But not even just that. We just help. We help each other, and that's. And I don't think it's just only with my family. Most families do that. They just there for each other, even if it's not monetary wise.
Yeah.
But even
they just there for each other. Yeah, the presence. They there for each other. You could depend on them. So that communion is needed. I think if more Black people was like that, and we was more communion where we there for one another, we could go far.
I didn't even feel that it was our wedding because most of the things were being done. Somebody was responsible for that, somebody was responsible for that, somebody was responsible for that. But when we had our wedding here, that was a different situation because we had to do most of the things ourselves. So that culture for me was like, wow, I'm really enjoying just being home because I know that I'm not alone. I've got people who have my back and they don't need me to pay them for anything for what they do. They're doing it because I'm family.
Yes.
Family.
And it feels good when somebody got your back as well. When you're like, what, I can depend on them. That they're gonna be there. So I think that's what I love because I'm like,
and not being expectation. I think that's the big thing. You help because it's family. You don't help because you want them to scratch your back.
Yes.
That's a bad culture.
That's a bad culture.
You don't do because.
And that's the culture in the U.S.
And that's why I'm mentioning it. Because in the U.S., you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
And that's not the way to go. You do it because you want to do it. You do it because you want to support. You do it because you want to help. You care. All that. And that's that community. Because we always say it takes a community to raise a child.
Even like with our members. So we ended up giving gifts to people who are outside of our family.
Yes.
Who are not directly, within our family, who are not supposed to be getting anything. But because they've been there in our journey, they've been there in my growing up journey. They've just been more like family than anything. So we felt like let's give them something as well, just to honor them. And we shouldn't. We didn't have to do it, but we did it because they're the kind of people they are. And we know that they would do the same for us. But we didn't do it because of that. We did it because they're such lovely people that we know that they deserve to be honored as well.
Yes, cause another thing I like too with the community thing, like even like you with your family, You know, and both sides does this. Like even because you're in the U.S., they're in South Africa, and both sides of the family, they include you in everything that they do. They have group chats. Both sides of the family. Your father's side of the family.
I see everything that's happening.
Everything that's happening.
Pictures so that I don't get left out.
Yeah, you don't get left out. So that's a good thing. That's a nice thing that I like because. Gotta remember they could have like, you know what? Who cares? She wanted to go to the U.S. So let her go there and who gonna include it? But that's like that family community thing that you still a part of it, even though you're far away, even though you're not really a part because you're so far away. But you are a part because they bring you to, like we do with this podcast. We bring you to America, and we bring you to South Africa. Yeah. Even though we
make you part of our family.
We make you part of our family, and so that's what it's about: community, family. And you can do
so much more.
Yeah, there's power in numbers. There's power in community.
In togetherness.
And when we learn that, when we understand that there's power in togetherness. I'm telling you, we can take over. We can build kingdoms.
And not be jealous of each other. Because I think in families where it goes wrong is that, and even just communities and countries, where it goes wrong is that we become jealous of each other. Mm-hmm. Like, why should I applaud for this person because they're going to be better than me? Why not? Because if they're better than you, then don't you think they'll come back and raise you up or somehow?
Yes.
I don't think they'll enjoy being by themselves up there and everybody else is down there, So let's lift each other up. Let's lift other people up and not just enjoy being up there on our own. So I love that about South Africa. Is that
I love that too.
The communities, majority of them, they lift each other up. They support each other. Yes, we've got a few people who are jealous of other people, but more or less
that's not the norm.
Yeah, that's not the norm.
That's not the norm. So and so the next one is the exchange rate.
Well, that's for you as an American, as a foreigner, because why? Tell us why.
Oh, the change rate. Oh, man. The change rate is so amazing because it's an advantage for me that come to South Africa because it's...
Which means you're happy to exploit...
My daughter...
Happy to exploit us.
My dollar goes a long way. They go a long way because the change rate is so large.
I know when we went home, I think it was 1 to 15.
Yeah, 1 to 15. So I don't know what it is.
$1 is to 15
rands.
I think it's around about here. There even now 1 to 15 or 1 to 16.
Yeah, so that's the change rate. Oh, I love the change rate because your dollar does go a long way. The one that I do hate is that. The prices is American prices.
It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes a long way, but you still pay the same money.
And this.
But not everywhere. Not everywhere.
But a lot of places, and this is the thing.
It just shows you that cost of living is just high.
No, exactly. And that's what I hate.
No, or is it exactly?
And that's. But that's what I hate, though. Because if you're going to have American prices, then you should have...
But it's not American prices.
Then...
It's not American prices. It's South African prices. It's just that the cost of living is high.
No. Then the pay for South Africa should be higher.
Is the pay higher here, too? No.
No, but you got to remember, it's the cost of living. It matches our cost of living.
It doesn't. No country out there will tell you that their inflation matches the rates that people are getting paid. That's why you have middle class and lower class.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying, but...
So don't make my country look bad.
No, I'm not making...
You're talking about the things that you love about South Africa. Why do you have to defend them? Why? Why is it changing?
No, I'm not changing.
Why is it changing?
I'm helping South Africa. I think they should get paid more money.
Well, every country wants to get paid more money.
Because the change rate, I love the change rate, right?
Everybody wants to get paid more money.
Look, I love the exchange rate, right? The change rate.
Exchange rate,
right? But the prices is like similar prices at the US dollar.
Because of inflation.
Yeah, but guess what? Now look, because like for gas, for me, it's like to fill it up, save them about $40, which is about 400 rands.
No.
4,000 rands.
400, but it's not. It's actually more than that.
About over 5,000 rands.
Oh, no, 500. Over 500.
Over 500 rands. See, over five. That's like $40 for a small car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so okay, you know, but 500 rands is like.
And for a person like me with a big car, it's almost 1,000 rands, which is what you get when you are in South Africa as well. But we're not there. My point is, things are expensive because of the high inflation.
Yes,
everywhere.
but
prices went up after COVID like crazy, so that's why it's.
But I still love the change rate because my dollar can go far, even though when I buy certain things, it's like I'm buying it like American prices at American prices.
You don't feel it.
You don't feel it.
Unlike if you'd go to the UK, because
you go to the UK.
Is low
oh man,
you'll have to pay way more.
Oh, can I get your story? My first time, I felt so stupid. I went to the UK for the first time, right? It's funny, right? The pound, is higher than the US.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the store and I seen it. I'm like, oh, it got a sale. What? Man, I can get this jacket for $99.
Only to find out just 99 pounds. But the pound sign is there. The pound sign.
This when I was still learning about the pounds and the currency rate, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, so when I think I'm getting a deal, right? I get back home and I look at my bank account. I see a negative. I said, I was in school too, so I was in college. So I'm like, oh my God, yo, how?
Yeah. You need to know when you go to different countries.
Yes, you need to know the exchange rate. You need to know the currency because.
So our currency is ZAR, Z-A-R, Z-A-R.
ZAR.
Z-A-R.
Okay, what's American currency?
USD.
What's Euro?
EUR.
Okay, I'm just testing her. She learning trading, so.
I know these things.
She learning Forex right now.
I'm just a smart person.
Yes, and so the next one is opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity in South Africa that I love.
That's why we have the great migration of Americans coming down just to African countries.
Yes.
Because they see the opportunities, and I wish that Africans could see them too and grab them before other
countries. Yes.
Countries come
and the sad part is the opportunity.
They just don't have the money.
The opportunity is so large, and the sad thing is, for years and years and years, they try to manipulate and hide it from everyone. Yeah, they still are.
Make it look
like there's no opportunity. It's a poor country. There's no opportunity, and they made it look like that. There's no opportunity here. It's a rut. It's dirty. It's nothing.
Meanwhile, they know that they're stealing them, and Africa is sitting on like the best minerals in the world.
Yes. They don't.
Like I always equate Africa to Wakanda. Mm-hmm. When they thought of Wakanda, although Wakanda is a fictitious country, but when you look at the things that Wakanda have, if Africa had not been stolen, like the resources have not been stolen, we would have been a Wakanda. Mm-hmm. Because it is just rich in everything. Like the gold, the diamonds, the oil, the ground. Our ground has a lot, everything you can think of.
It's so rich. The ground is so rich that it can produce a lot of things.
Yeah.
Africa is like one continent that can produce most things that other countries can't.
Absolutely, because remember, it's a continent with 50 countries.
Over 50
countries.
Over 50.
So people think it's one country. No, it's a continent with over 50 countries.
Over 50 countries. That's a lot of countries. A lot of countries with so much to offer, and there's a lot of opportunities, and a lot for years and years and years. We've been lied to, bamboozled, hook ring. You gotta understand. Africa is so beautiful.
And its people.
Even God decided to create Adam and Eve in Africa.
But not just that, even African Americans come down and Europeans come and get African wives. Because we're so cute. We're so cute.
Y'all are gorgeous.
We're gorgeous.
Yeah. But black is beautiful though. The black of the beverage, sweeter juice.
But we also have other nations, and they're also beautiful. So don't be biased.
Okay.
Don't discriminate.
I'm not discriminating. But yeah, the opportunity is endless. Yeah, I enjoy the opportunity. And the last one is it's a vibe. Oh, it's a vibe.
Get December, Moss. I mean, what?
It's a vibe.
Hello, December.
See, I told you.
Hello.
I thought it's a vibe. Everything is a vibe.
Let me tell you. I don't know why I left my country. I mean, seriously, I need to be in my country every December. Like, even my family started December with a bang. Like, December is like a weekend. The whole month.
Summertime.
The whole month is a weekend. It's like fun. The fun never ends. Woo! South Africa is a
vibe.
IBE.
Yes, if you for my people that haven't been to South Africa or Africa, you got South Africa. You got to go to South Africa. It's a vibe. You know,
people are
happy,
dancing, singing,
you know, they have a brine. They have a brine barbecue. Yeah, they have a brine. I mean, even going to work. You know, in the Kubi. Kobe, you know, they dancing and vibing. So yeah, it's a vibe. Every day, all day.
The people are just happy people.
They turn everything into
a vibe.
Everything into a vibe. Everything. It doesn't matter what it is.
If you haven't been to South Africa, you better get yourself.
You got to get to South Africa because it definitely is a vibe. And to experience it, not just as like a tourist. But to experience South Africa for real, it's like
resident.
it's to die for. It's like heaven, you know. It's heaven, you know, because
he's registered in South Africa now. Our marriage is registered.
Yes, we are.
So he's a resident.
Yes, I'm a resident, and like I said, I will be a dual citizen too. I'm coming. I will be a dual citizenship so that I can be in both places whenever I want, and I have the same benefits. As a South African as well. So yeah, because I love the vibe. I love everything about South Africa. Yes, I had a few negatives the week before. A few things that I
caused by you. Let's continue.
A few things that I hated.
It's busy recording instead of going to catch the plane. Like, of course the plane's gonna leave. It's not a jet plane. Thank you very much.
Wait, why you gotta bring that up?
If you enjoyed this episode...
Wait, why you gotta bring that up?
Because you were mentioning that you had some things that you didn't like. What things?
Why you gotta bring that up though?
But yeah, you're recording, yeah. Motherland, Africa. Ooh. The plane goes and leaves him. Yeah. Nobody's gonna wait for you. We don't care, American or not. The plane will not wait for you.
But wait, I didn't know that the plane was gonna leave.
You look at the tickets.
Yeah, but I thought I didn't know.
You don't think you
No, hold on. I didn't think I had to leave and then board again.
You checked that ticket.
Yeah, but I
you asked questions.
But I didn't think I had to go through do immigration.
But if you're traveling to a different continent for the very first time, you can't be that relaxed. You gotta ask questions. You gotta look at your ticket. You gotta, you can't just relax. It's not your country. It's not. Let's continue.
Yes. But I'm done. That's good. But like I said, the vibe is real. If you haven't been to South Africa, you gotta go. You gotta save with your money. Just like people that want say when they want to come to the U.S. I'm telling you, Americans, African Americans. If you never been to South Africa, you gotta save up your money to go to South Africa because it's a lot. It's an experience that you will never forget. Just to touch ground in the motherland is an experience that you never forget.
The original land.
The original land, yes. The land that was that God created the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, bro.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning
Yes.
in. I hope you enjoyed that session. Yes, I mean, it was good for me to hear him talk so nice about my country, although sometimes he went astray. But anyways, if you liked the episode, leave a comment below and press the like button and do subscribe if you have not. And if you have any other ideas about what you'd like us to talk about, please do leave them in the comment section. Other than that, we will really appreciate you to be our friends on social media, especially Instagram. Please follow me at LadySeason1 on Instagram and...
Yes, you can follow me at Get Inspired by LJ. Yes.
Okay. Or you can follow us collectively at Chilling with the Chaplins on all platforms.
Yes,
or
all platforms.
You can listen to us on all the podcast channels, which you'll see on our screen. And we want to just say thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
And thank you for your support.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Salanigat.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.